So this episode 3, we gonna give a quick trigger warning. This episode, suicide gonna come up. So anybody that might be home facing this or going through this, I'm giving y'all a heads up. So therefore, it won't be a moment where you feel like it's a downer. But this is episode 3. This is the Blind Papi podcast. I'm your host, FOBC Note, Blind Papi. If you nasty, the Hood Ray Charles. And first off, I want to thank the people for showing me love for these past 2 weeks. Without y'all, I would not have came back to this couch. I'm loving the YouTube responses, the comments, the emails. Thank you for that. I got to give thanks to the producer, Eden, because without him, it wouldn't be Blind Papi every week. Thanks, Weezy from Horrible Decisions. I really appreciate it, the opportunities, the format you gave me. So we're going to go straight into this episode where we're going to close our eyes and we're going to walk down this path. Once again, do not bump into no walls and don't flip over no couch. So we're going to go into the part. I'm going to different doctors. My second mother, Moosey, we going to doctor from doctor. Every time she called me, we got another doctor's appointment. My hopes getting up high. I'm saying to myself, this is the chance right here. I'm going to see again. She'll call me, we got the best we going to. But as day after day, week after week, they all telling me the same thing. There's nothing we can do about it. This is what it is. I felt like I cried so much, I made my own goddamn river, ocean, and everything else. But she'll wipe it like, nah, we're not taking that. We're not taking that for an answer. We going to the next doctor. And I remember this one doctor, we went to the Helen Keller, the Lighthouse. We went, they supposed to specialize in the best doctors when it comes to the vision. So they doing a test on me. I hate these eye drops. They numbing my eyes. They checking pressure. I'm thinking this is my opportunity. This is why he gonna tell me he got what it takes for me to see again. And he hits me with, oh, you blind, but hey, the brighter side, I can hook you up with a job. And I'm like, a fucking job? Like, so you telling me I'm never gonna see my son again? And he said and tells me, oh, you gotta look at the brighter side of things. You living. That shit fucked me up. I started pushing machines out the way. I'm like, I'm out of here. My second mother, Moosey, wipe your tears. We not going for this. We out. Then we went to Long Island College. And I'm sitting up there and I'm waiting. Because she said, oh, nah, I looked it up. This is the best doctor right here. We going to get this done. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm sitting in the chair. This is like damn near the 100th doctor we went to. And he came in there. He said, hey, Mr. Felder. And I'm looking like, damn, did I do something to this man? Because he like, do you remember me? I'm like, from where? He said, I'm the same doctor that was on call when you got shot that night. I'm like, what the fuck? He said, let me see if anything changed. Oh, nothing changed. I'm going to give you your paper so you can take it to anywhere you need to take it to because nothing changed. My head dropped again because I felt like, damn, it failed me again. She looked, wiped my tears and said, come on, if I got to give you one of my eyes, you going to see. And her eyes is bad, but fuck it, I'll take it. So I'm going through my emotions, my ups and downs. I'm drinking crazy. Because I was out of it. I'm hearing voices in my head. I'm thinking I'm going crazy. I don't want to be around nobody. This shit is bugging me out. But now we're going to open our eyes. Because I wanted to show you like the ups and downs, the trial and tribulations I really went through trying to piece the puzzles of seeing again. I done built hate against people because I felt they wasn't there for me. I done look for different things to hurt people because I was hurt. I was fucked up. I got addicted to perks. When I got shot, they gave me perks. I'm taking perks and I'm not even in pain, but it numbs me. It take my mind off the fact that I can't see. I'm drinking like a crazy to numb the pain. The girl I was with at the time, she was like, yo, you drinking too much? And I used to lash out at her, mind your fucking business. I used to throw things when shit didn't get my way. I broke more Apple phones than a little bit, throwing shit. I remember one time I had an episode and I'm bugging out. My little brother CJ was young at the time. That nigga grabbed his PlayStation and ran the fuck out the room. I sat there. I had to laugh at it. That nigga like, yo, you ain't breaking my shit, bro. I had to, and it was like, it was nice. My mother came over 4 o'clock in the morning because I had them moments where I didn't even want to be around my son no more because I felt everybody I was around, I was hurting. And that shit was really fucking me up. One of them was my sister, Miranda. Now everybody know of our relationship. We grew up together. That's my dog. It was a BNC thing forever. But when I got shot, I felt like she wasn't there for me. So I built that hate up because it was like, if anybody's supposed to be there, you was. So she used to do little shit, and I used to wait for that moment to a point I can swing on her. Because that's how bad it was. I really wanted to hurt her. And she used to just stop before we got to that point. We were arguing. I'm just in there getting closer, handshaking. Because I said, I'm going to try to knock her out. Or because, like, you wasn't there for me. It's like, man, this girl, we done dragged people up the block when we was young. When I fight, she fight. We fighting together. That's how it was supposed to be. I was the protector. But at that time, I felt like I should have threw her to the wolves, threw her to the streets. And that was the shit that was in me that was really fucking me up. Because, like, this is my sister that I really want to hurt. I remember going to a psychiatrist every week. And he like, yo, you're a strong one. You've been coming here for 3 weeks and I ain't break you yet. I'm like, it ain't nothing. I'm not made to be broke. But then it was one Wednesday I went. And he said, I'm going to get you today. I said, you think so? It's like last week, you asked me a question, I answered it. You made a mistake and hit the button. They came in here. I thought they was going to take me. He said, nah. He said, what your son look like? I took my phone and I showed him. I said, this is what he look like. He said, no. Describe how he look. I said, mister, I ain't seen my son in years. Like, what the fuck? How you want me to do that? What you remember him as? And the picture I got in my head was from his first birthday. And that shit started fucking me up. To a point I'm describing him and tears start coming down. He gave me a tissue. He's like, I broke you. I said, I'm glad you did because you ain't going to see me next week. And I got up and I was running away from my problems. Went outside and ran into one of my friends I went to high school with that passed the EMT test with me. And I'm walking up the block and he like, yo, Chris, what up? I'm like, what's good? He said, yo, he said his name, gave him a pound, but then I felt that patch on his arm. And that shit fucked me up. Because I sat there and said, damn, that's supposed to be me on that truck. Me walk down the block and get in the car, fucking everything going through my head. I'm bugging out. But I'm not letting people know. I'm in my mode of hurting people. To a point I felt, if I take my life, I won't have to hurt nobody. It'll be all over. So I went home. My cousin, my second mother, Moosey, she my cousin too. Her son was staying with me. He on the air bed, I'm in my bed. Them demons was fighting me. Them demons was in my head. I kept walking back and forth to the bathroom, I couldn't sleep. I took 1 sleeping pill. Shit didn't work. I took 2 sleeping pills. I'm still up. It's like I'm a zombie. To a point I'm just fucking tired. So I took the whole fucking bottle. And as the pills going down, it's like the demons was backing off. Something was fighting the demons. And I'm hearing different voices in my head. And then I just heard my son call my name. And I stuck my hand at my throat and threw the pills up. My cousin Sean jumped up like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? He crying, he grabbing me. What is wrong with you? He calling the ambulance. I said, bro, just leave me alone, bro. Just let me be. He like, yo, you bugging, bro. You trying to leave me? And then my aunt ran upstairs. What's wrong with you? She grabbing on me. Then for a minute, it's like I had that selfish moment because it's like I'm trying to take myself out, and these people, like, they love me here. They want me here. They appreciate me. They happy for me to be here. So the ambulance came. Me and my grandmother were in the hospital. I'm just chilling, regular. You got a little bit of medicine in you. We're going to take it out. Whatever, I'm sitting up there. So then my little brother called me, and he like, yo, what's up with you, bro? Crying. So I hung up on him. So I'm like, I'm just ready to fucking go. So he like, oh, they came to the hospital. Oh, Mr. Fella, let me strap you. I don't want you to fall. Little they was setting me up because they were taking me to the motherfucking psychiatric ward. So I'm like, I'm going home. They're like, no, you're not. Took my sneakers. And they took me upstairs. And I'm amongst a whole bunch of crazy people. I'm out of my mind. I'm like, I'm not supposed to be here. I mean, miss, I gotta use the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. I'm using the bathroom, the door open. I'm looking like, what are you doing? She said, I can't let you pee by yourself. When you eat, you gotta eat they next to you. When you sleep, they're at the end of the bed, because I was on 24-hour watch. I'm walking to warm my food up, and I'm walking with people that's coming up to me trying to hug me. And I'm pushing them like, yo, like, what the fuck is going on? So then I goes in there. At this time, you know, the guy I was messing with, we wasn't messing with each other. She not jacking me. They had the phones, the cup, everything glued to the table. So it's like, you can't do shit. And then I'm locked down in the room with a crazy person. I'm laying down. And one of the nurses came in. She's like, oh my God, you a handsome one. I'm like, who? She said, I'm talking to you. What are you doing here? You're not crazy. I'm like, I don't know, miss. She said, first thing I'm going to tell you this. When they come down here and ask you, you going to kill yourself again, tell them no. She said, because if I would have seen you on the street, I would have tried to bag you. But man, I'm seeing you here. I'm hesitating. I don't even know if I want to talk to you or not. Are you crazy? And be cracking jokes and be laughing. She telling me her problems, I'm telling her problems. And for a minute, it's like, these people that sit at your bed, they don't got to care about you. But I felt like God sent her to talk to me, to get the message through. I was in there for 3 days, and I can't, that was the best sleep ever, because it's like, I cleared my mind being in there. I had a lot of time to think. I couldn't move around. I seen family members that passed in my sleep. So my grandfather came, like, yo, you giving up like this? I'm about to give up on you. And that shit hurt me the most, because everybody know I love my grandfather. I gets home, and my little cousin played the church song, and she was like, yo, you can't give up. And this, my little cousin don't show no emotions. You be like, yo, Zay, I love you. She be like, okay. And I'm sitting up there saying to myself, like, damn, like, what I'm really doing. The same day I came home, my son ran to me, his father. And I said, damn, I was gonna leave him behind? What's really wrong with me? It was a selfish act. So then I started getting my mind together. I said, I want to do better. I got to find different things to occupy my mind, because I can't visit that moment. You can't wash by yourself. You can't eat by yourself. You can't shit by yourself. And it's like, who want to really live in that? So I started getting my mind right. So then we going transition to the dark to light. The dark side. My sister Beretta graduating from college. So I'm sitting up there and it's like, I don't want to fucking go. It's not, I don't want to go because I'm mad at her. It's like, I don't want to go because I can't see her. I dropped her off when she went there to college. You feel me? I helped move her in. Like, it was me. So it's like, not to see her walk across that stage, that's a big moment. So then she calls me and she crying. I'm like, what's wrong with you? She said, yo, these finals is killing me, Chris. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, you gonna be all right. Don't worry about it. Like, I'm fighting the fact that I don't want to come and see. I can't, and for the fact I can't see you walk across that stage. So graduation day came. I goes there. They calls her name. I felt the energy. We screaming, we yelling. But then the light side of it, she came. She took my hand and she rubbed it across the diploma. And she hugged me and she said, I couldn't do this without you. I was ready to give up. And that shit was like, damn. Like, all this time I wanted to hurt my sister and it wasn't things maybe she couldn't handle the fact that I was blind. She didn't know what to do. Maybe she felt like she was out there by herself. Because whenever she's in something, she calls me and I'm coming to deal with it. She's stranded somewhere, I'm driving. That's how we was growing up. So sometimes that mental health in you can take over your mind and want you to do shit that's not necessary. I suffer with PTSD. I suffer with anxiety and depression. And that shit is them three is a hell of a fucking disease. Cause it took over me plenty of times. Then right after that, my mother called and said, you got one more graduation. It was CJ graduating out of junior high school. I ain't want to go. I'm sitting up there. I got my head down with the whole ceremony. And they called his name and they was like, CJ kept his high grades and maintained taking care, helping his brother because his brother got shot and visually impaired. And that shit hit me like, what the fuck? But then when he got that diploma, he came to me, he said, we did this, bro. And I thought to myself, like, if I wasn't here, who he would have been coming and telling that to? They grades could have failed. So much shit could have happened. They would never have been the same. Now we gonna go to my sister Tati. She's graduating out of high school. She been through ups and down hell. Everybody know, you know my sister. That's the crazy one. That's the other half of me. Because when you got both of us in the room, it's no telling what might come out, what might be said. So she graduated. And she walked across that stage. And it felt like everything because people felt she couldn't do it, but she did it with 2 kids. And she came and she hugged me and she squeezed me and she cried. She said, thank you for believing in me. So like I'm an impact on these people's life more than I really think I am. So why is I'm trying to check out? Sometimes you home and you know somebody's suffering with a problem, you know somebody going through something, don't ignore it. Don't feel like they can fight this themselves. Sometimes they need that help. They need that extra push to show that you love them. It's free to tell a person, I love you and I'm there for you. It's nothing wrong with you seeing that person laying in the bed all fucked up and you grabbing them up. And so come outside, let's get some air. Let's breathe. Let's do something. Do something to make that person smile. I had people that was trying to do it, but I was turning them away. Friends call me like, yo, damn, bro, you don't want to come outside no more? Like, what's going on? I didn't feel the same no more. I was losing who I was. I'm chasing females that look at me different because I'm blind. And that shit fucked me up to a point I stayed in the house because I didn't want to face that no more. I didn't feel like myself no more. I just wanted to stay in my room and just listen to music. I had people that said, what you want to do? Just stay in that room and die? I said, that's the plan. Because I really didn't want to do nothing. I'm like, what was the point? It was pointless. It's like when I first got shot, I got all the love in the world. But then as time started going off, it started to fade. I'm in that room by myself. I'm in that dark by myself. Them voices is playing in my head. Them demons is telling me to take myself out. And that shit was really heartbreaking, fucking me up. I didn't know what to do. So if you got a loved one home, give them a hug. Don't take them psychiatrists and them therapists for granted. They are here to help us. We feel like we could fix our problems with drugs and alcohol. That's not the trick, because when that high is off, that pain comes back. That's pain that you would never ignore. That's pain that's not going nowhere. So stop trying to medicate yourself and let the real people do it. It's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with help. That's what's wrong with us, I feel, today. We will eject that help. Now we need that help. So, got me in here sweating talking about this. So now we gonna switch over to the questions. I got this question, got this email, I found it funny. But the question was, what's the number one reason, like, why do men cheat? And what do men look for in a woman? There's many different reasons why men cheat. It's ego. Sometimes it be lack of sex. Sometimes, in certain cases, the girl might not be attracted no more to them. They might not be attracted to the girl no more. Because sometimes I feel like you should love, me personally, I feel like you should love that person, whether they get up every day and do their hair, their nails done, or whatever. The same way you met them and you caught feelings for them, it should be the same. It should stay the same. But a lot of people need that spark to a point they will cheat. They find something that's what you used to be, and that's what they shoot for. But sometimes that grass ain't always greener on the other side. You'll fuck yourself over losing something good. Sometimes it be the right person. You just met them at the wrong time. Traits that makes a man attracted to a woman: beautiful, smart, motivated, independent, got the hustle in them, the grind in them. We both could push each other. I'm pushing you, you pushing me. Me personally, I like a good fat ass. I don't know about everybody else, but that's what I like. So it's different ways. There's no set reason why a man cheat. Sometimes a man don't know what he got until it's gone. We like to have fun. But then I want somebody to email me and inbox me and ask me, and why do women cheat? And what is the traits that you want in a man? And the number one question across the world, I want to know, would you date a disabled person? Can you date a blind person? Can you date a person in a wheelchair that you don't know? Can you give them a chance? Because we all people. It's just we have that disability. And we special because we come with motherfucking park. We got the parking shit that you can put in your car. That's first class parking. We parking in front of the stores. We don't got to go searching. We in the front of the stores. That's VIP. If you don't know what VIP is, then I don't know what you talk about. Because I'm FOB, the big stepper, the blind stepper. I got people that's loving that. They down with the blind steppers. So as long as I could come and sit on this couch and God give me the strength, I'm going to keep stepping hard because I ain't going nowhere. So don't forget to send your questions and DM me. No question is a dumb question. At BBNIC, the letter C at podcast at gmail.com. Blind but now C _ that's Instagram and Twitter. Facebook is Blind but now C. Inbox me. Let me know how you feel. What you want to hear. Cause I'm only giving you the raw of me. I came here today and I'm sitting up there, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna let this story out today. But nah, it's people that need to hear that. Perks feel good. Them oxys feel good for that moment. But I was cutting my stomach up. That shit was fucking me up. So if you home and you doing it, tell somebody that you love you need that help. If you home and you know somebody that's doing it, call them and tell them, let me help you. That shit is it's free. Hug that person. Because if you don't, you'll get that phone call saying that person is gone, and we all don't want that. So before I get out there, I got to send this message, and that's motivation is the key to success. Without struggle, there is no success. Embrace the problems that you have. Because if you're in that dark room, turn the doorknob. The light is shining on you. Hit the switch. The light coming on. If you're in that dark tunnel, keep going. Because every light is at the end of the tunnel. Don't be scared if you're different. Be thankful that you're different. God built you that way for a reason. He designed you to be different. And that's the beauty of it. I am Blind Papi, the Hood Ray Charles, FOB Cnote. Blind stepper, and I'm going to keep on stepping. Until next week, I'm out.